How would you like a suspenseful cop mystery about a killer so terrifying he can only be described as the modern-day Jack the Ripper? Get your hands on Crime Scene Confidential, the slasher, available on Amazon Kindle for only 99 cents. It's just the beginning of a twist and turn-filled novella series following Stevens through the world of dark crime. Get your copy today and find out who done it.
Boo. Oh. Okay, so yeah, we are live, and you might notice that's not Annie.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, we got Miss Renee joining us tonight. And for those who kind of want to know where's Annie, Annie's actually on assignment. She's checking out. I got to check the name because I don't remember right off the top of my head. It is I know Dover, but I want to make sure I'm right. Yeah, the Dover Demon. You hear about this thing before?
I probably have. There's so many, like the Jersey Devil and,
right.
Yeah.
We've talked Jersey Devil multiple times, but Dover Demon, I feel like we've talked about it, but in some research, I discovered that the only image they have is a composite by eyewitness accounts. So I'm curious what we come up with, but yeah, we'll discuss those here very soon too.
Nice.
God, do we have some show for everyone tonight? Now, I know, Miss Renee, you do not know the videos. You have not seen these videos, which is fair and unfair at the same time.
It's all right.
But it helps because we get the wonderful moments of people saying, it's not fair. You guys know. Well, I like the element of surprise. Not the boo, and scare the crap out of somebody, but more of, oh, I did not see that coming, and now I really want to know, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, so we got that for you. We also have an image that was posted recently by a group that is headlines in their town. Headlining in their town. So let's take a look at this real quick. Now, this is Belmont News Network who posted this, and I'm going to kind of zoom it in as much as I can, but you're going to end up seeing, yeah, that's about as good as we can get it. Okay, here we go. We're going to share this puppy here. And I saw this at first, and I thought, this could be, well, a bear. Okay, we're going to hide this. This is what you see, right, to start. That's just the starting picture, okay? Don't run away, folks. This could be a bear, because bears, they stand up on their back legs, right? Ready for the next one? That's the close-up. Is that a bear? Do we have maybe our first ever not so grainy picture of Bigfoot?
It's possible. You know how I feel about Bigfoot.
Yes.
Bigfoot will never be caught because Bigfoot is interdimensional. And that's why we see no evidence of burials or anything like that around. But that's a pretty cool picture. If that is real, that's a pretty cool picture.
Yeah, and this makes me question, for you guys, can you or do you believe this is a picture of an actual picture of Bigfoot? Man, my hair just yeah. Anyway.
Well, it's not photoshopped. That I can tell you.
Yeah, that is definitely not photoshopped because you can see
No.
you can see the pixelation around. So it is obviously on the other side of that bush. There is one thing I could be concerned about is you can tell in the water portion, not much for reflection.
There is a little bit. There is a little bit.
Yeah.
But then it's rippled. Then it's rippled, and we don't know the exact lighting or the time of day or anything like. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So these are okay. So if you guys want to know how investigators investigate stuff, tonight's show is going to be a very good topic to that. So we're going to be able to say, do you think it's a haunt or a flaunt? All right. And we are giving courtesy to one of our sources tonight, the main source for all the videos, but those will be coming up in a moment. I do want to take a moment to remind everyone, hey, if you haven't noticed yet, we do have a Patreon page. We want you to go over there, check it out, and help support. That's how we get those great musical indie artists that we have on the station. And we're going to show you another one tonight at our halfway point. So don't miss out on that. But you could just
real quick, I just want to say hi, Derek. Thank you for the compliment. I think it's a compliment. He said I look like a rock star tonight.
Yeah.
Called working all day.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, you do have that, that 80s rock star hair going on there.
My mother used to get so mad at me. Can't you change your hairstyle? Blah, blah, blah. So 80ish.
If it worked for the rockers all those years, why change a good thing, right?
Well, the hair was all up today, and it was because of work, and so I took it down, and this is what I got. So
yeah, I hear you. All right, so we also have to give some good credit to others in here today too, because like I said, we've got go away. It's not going away. There it goes. Computer issues all of a sudden. What the? We've got moments where people send us information or they tell us, hey, go check this out. You really need to see this. Is this real? Is what they saw real? So that's where some of these things came from. And the great part is I have mentioned them in the comments below, but I wasn't going to share the videos yet because I wanted you guys to be as surprised as, we would see. So Slapped Ham is the name. Yes, I really said that. Slapped Ham is the name of the YouTube page that has quite a few of these videos, actually all of them that we're going to show tonight. So when I do post the link in there after the show, it's just going to go straight to their YouTube page and give them in general thank you and support them type thing, guys, because I mean, gosh, there's too many to pick out of this. And I saw some that they did have some, I will tell you, that I just looked at and shake my head. But let's go into it. Let's take that moment.
Yeah, quit yapping and let's go.
Okay, so here we're going to work on the very first one. So in this one, you will find that we somehow got a tag left in there. Okay, there we go. You will find that we have a TikToker. Now, I have a hard time with this one because it's a TikToker. And you know what TikTokers do? They're good at making videos. Okay, so here we go.
A TikTok user named WinMCPix uploaded an eerie video to his account in September of 2020. The uploader explains that he's been hearing some bizarre noises coming from his bathroom, so he grabbed his phone to film it. Take a look at what he captured.
I keep hearing sounds in my bathroom. I don't know what it is. I've been whistled. I don't mess with this thing. Holy crap. No freaking way. Did you see that? Did you see that?
If we watch that again, you can actually see a shadow pass by in the bathroom.
I don't mess with this thing. Holy crap. No freaking way. Did you see that? Did you see that?
He then looks around the bathroom, behind the door, in the shower, in his closet, but there's nothing there that could explain the shadow.
There's no way somebody slipped out right there. It's the wall. There's nothing in the closet. No paint, no nothing. Holy crap.
Even at the end, when he turns the lights off, we can see something moving in the bathroom yet again.
Not tonight.
So is this just a well-executed prank, or are we actually getting a glimpse at something more mysterious? Love to hear your thoughts about this clip in the comment section down below.
All right. And I'm taking it back a hair, or maybe it can be stopped right there. Oh, yeah. So let's take it just a hair. As it walks into the door, do you notice the that it gets exposed to the light? Do you see that, Renee? Uh-oh. We may have lost Renee.
Yeah, you
Yep, I think we lost her. We get the frozen picture. Woo!
real.
Yep, shit, we're losing her. There it goes. We get the wheel of death. No! So I will start off with making out that, even like Derek says, dude, that looks fake. Cool way of doing it. Yes, I totally agree. Evie even says the same thing. She says it looks like a sheet. I don't think it looks like a sheet. But what I do notice is, and this is the most important part, is as the image comes towards the door, the lighting comes across it. And that lighting starts to reveal something or somebody, but then it cuts off. So this is why when we get some of these, we have those issues where, we have to try to determine what's real, what's legit, and so forth. And I think we're getting her back. Maybe. We're just going to have the rock star picture. Yeah. One of these times that she freezes up, she just needs to, yeah. Oh, sorry. But yes, like the comments are in the chat room, this is very nicely edited. This is one of those times where when you see this, you can see certain things that are very specific. Most of the time when we see a shadowy figure move across an area, you can see through it. In this particular TikTok video, you can tell that it literally blacks out the light that's in there. Whatever this blue light is in the background, it literally blacks it out, which is a great sign of saying that's not real, that's not legit. Something along those lines to just kind of go and prove that, not a good thing, don't want to go there, type thing. All right. So I'm gonna save one of these until we get her back. Yep, we lost her. That was the drop. So I got big. Ooh, scary. Yep. Oh, see, told you. There it is. There's the messed up hair. Golly. We worked so hard to put on the makeup and look so pretty. No, sorry. So let's get into I think we got her back. Yes. Do we?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. At some point,
Yeah, I don't know. Can you?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I was going to say, at some point, you're going to have to just do that rock star pose. So if it freezes, you got the perfect pose. And she's freezing up again. No, Renee, no.
Yeah, you're going in and out now.
It's
you now. Yeah, you're frozen now.
Cool. Am I frozen in the rock star pose?
Yeah, you're frozen. Yeah, you are.
Like it. Well, must have been the video. Maybe the TikToker did not like us showing that video. Well, nope, we're losing her again. Okay. While we're working on getting her back, let's go to the next video here, and I will. We might have Renee. Hold on, let me bring her in here this way. There she is. Do we
are
have
being messed with. Like, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
I'm here.
Sort of.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yes. What's happening? I have no idea.
Messed with the other side.
Yeah.
Like, you're really not going to go night, are you, on videos and?
Yeah. If I have to solo it, I'll solo it. But
the other video, quick, the TikTok one.
Uh-huh.
You hear me? The TikTok video was a total fluke. That was like, I give it thumbs down.
Definitely. And I totally agree. That one,
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Renee Live. Since EW's frozen, we're going to say welcome to Renee Live.
Yeah, there it is. We decide which one are we watching, Pairanormal or Renee Live. Yeah. So we have some great ones to show for everyone. So are you ready for the next one?
I've come to partake.
Yeah, she's trying to take over TMV. No.
No, just the show. Just the show.
Yeah, there you go. So this next one, still, we are still working with Spooked Ham. I just love saying it. It feels good to just say the name. So this one I wanted Renee to be able to see. So hopefully, Renee, you get to see this one all the way with no breaks or no issues, because this is actually happening at a school. And what's interesting, and if you know what, hold on, let's do something here. We're going to try to share again, but I want to make sure that their audio's in there so they hear it. Meaning I might have to mute myself to do this. Now, as I said, this is done at an actual high school, and the cameras are motion sensor detective, or motion sensors. So as soon as there's a motion, boom, it kicks off. So pay attention to what he says and what he describes, and you guys will see what I mean about how interesting it is. Evie, I'll repeat that in a minute.
Appears online that stumps enthusiasts and skeptics alike. In this instance, the footage in question is from a North Carolina high school. Captured in the halls of Ashfield High School, the short clip, uploaded to YouTube by user Jason Highfield, displays a black wisp moving through the air. Despite its short length, the clip has garnered a massive amount of attention. If you slow the footage down and zoom in, there is indeed a black entity of some kind floating through the hall. For one thing, the security camera in question is motion activated, meaning the wisp captured by the camera seems to have had an actual physical presence. This fact alone has confounded both the school officials as well as the Ashfield Paranormal Society. While the school is hesitant to label the mysterious activity as ghostly, they can offer no other explanation. Similarly, the Asheville Paranormal Society has nothing to offer by way of debunking the footage, leaving us to puzzle over the 2-second clip over and over again.
Two-second clip. It's well, see, Evie mentions right away Dust Bunny. And we are losing Miss Renee again. There she is. All right, stay. So what do you think? Dust Bunny? Insect? What?
No, I mean it was like a partial manifestation is what I saw. You know, evil, no, but it was, definitely a partial manifestation.
Yes.
And that's kind of cool.
And what gets me, and this is the thing, is they've actually had a paranormal team in here to investigate, and they couldn't explain it either. So obviously they put it through filters, they put it through the different, abilities to try to see something that says yay or nay.
Right.
And so this is one of those situations. What was it? Was it something? We've done now, Renee. I don't remember if you were on for that one or not. I think you were, where we showed that particular school overseas that's haunted. Do you remember?
Yes,
that one?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah. And apparently, yes, that's total legit. It's been investigated as well, and they continuously have events that happen there. So is it uncommon for a school to have a haunting?
No, I mean our school is.
See?
And it's not even like it's a haunting. I mean, it gets my attention in the kitchen, and we hear it in the kitchen. My coworker and I. And as a matter of fact, my coworker had to go and do something today, so she left. And we had our other coworker who comes in like once a week. She came in to fill in and help out. And we both heard a noise today, and we both kind of looked at each other because it was like, all right, that was like in the part of the kitchen. We know what it sounded like. It was like nowhere near where the drains are now. And it was definitely like, we both stopped in our tracks and turned and looked,
Yeah.
But every now and then this gentleman will do it. And he actually died like 2 or 3 years ago in the school. He had a massive heart attack right during school hours and right in the hallway. And, everything was in a lockdown, and it's him.
Well, I'm sorry for his loss, but in some situations, I've actually been in a business where they have machines that run, not big machines, smaller machines, but when everything's silent, there's no machines running, nothing happening, you could hear the like a wagon wheel turning with that little squeak and stuff. And everybody freaked out. It actually became something you got used to after a while, but you could hear it clear as day. Now, this is a Class A EVP, because it's unexplainable. It can be heard audially, as well as recorded. And, oh, yeah, people were going nuts over this one. And there was a lot of things that you could probably still investigate on this building and get. But gosh, it's freaky. And yes, as the comments are going through, with a big concentration of teenage energy, strong angst too, that could build up that the power to make that happen.
And the energy in general is almost oppressive. With everything going on. And so when you have such an oppressive or negative, large mass amounts of negative energy and confusion and fear and everything else, this is what you're going to see more and more manifestations, and there's going to be more hauntings, plain and simple.
Right. And like Derek says, the silence can be deafening. So in a silent building, everything is heard.
And even in a non-silent building, you can hear them if they want to really be, heard.
Yeah. All right. I have to show this one because this is one of those ones where you have to wonder. And while they do specify a ghost, I'm going to straight out say, I don't think so, but I'll explain why after. So I'm going to put this up where, we're off over here and let you see, because I want people to see your reactions. So here we go.
This video has been floating around the internet for quite a while now and is credited to Juelo El Nieto, a couple seen walking down the street as captured by a CCTV security camera. That is, until the couple makes their way about halfway down the road. Suddenly, what appears to be a small white wisp appears, trailing just behind the couple and nearly between them. Perhaps the most chilling part of the entire experience is that the couple seems to be completely unaware of the being's presence.
Okay.
As they continue their way down the street,
so they show this, and now I'm going to pause it. Look at the man's arms. You can see how he's got them up over his head.
Yeah.
Look at the image that's following.
Yeah, that's and it's the same person. It's just kind of shrunk down. Whether that was like
it's a form of reflection, but
well, that's what I'm thinking. Either a form of reflection or I don't see it. The picture's so small for me.
Right. Okay.
But I don't know if it's pixelated or not. I can't tell around it. Can you tell?
You can tell at certain points. You can see the darkness of his hat or head, whichever it is, right in the same spot. So everything is identical. So this is one of those incidences where we instantly know it's not a ghost. And the reason being is we understand the reflective type situations. This could be a great way. Oh man, my cameras are up there. Okay. So think of it like this. It's an outdoor CCTV camera. Too many C's. I just don't see enough. Anyway, so sometimes they're in a box that has a glass on the outside and then of course the lens on the inside. And sometimes, depending on the coloring, depending on the lighting, like Renee's saying, it can produce a reflection. But where is the reflection? It's actually on the exterior glass where the camera is going. It comes up, reflects into just the right way from the lens back to the glass, and this produces a reflective issue. If you really put this into perspective, you can see the identical features all the way, including the legs, what you can tell from it. So you might actually see the shoes in there reflective of his. Why don't, the question would be, why don't I see the other person? Again, at this point, it's hard to know where the light's coming from to determine where it is. But,
and it's not to say that spirits can't imitate a person. They can mock the voice. They can mock appearances. Maybe it's a doppelganger. Who knows? But I'm going to have to say this is reflection just based on seeing here to the left of the screen you see that there's a window or something there. There's definitely behind something that would cause a reflection.
You know what? That's a great point too. I did miss to mention that. So as we come back, yes, there's a window open. And that could be also a wonderful reflective image as well. And because, he is, as Evie puts out there, that he's in a white shirt,
Right.
that becomes the most reflective light, the most reflective source. So,
right.
Yeah, you've got multiple possibilities, but because it's following, it does the same exact actions and so forth. I have to say this is seriously just reflection.
Yeah.
But you can see as it continues, it just does everything identical. So, and that's right, when they zoom in, you don't see that window anymore. So it's identical.
And then the legs, because he's getting further away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now that he's off camera, it's finally coming around because you're getting the last glimpses. And as it comes around that corner, you can see it start to fade a little bit. So obviously the lighting starts to change from there. Yeah. But that's just one of them. This next one I'm not going to show because it's just yeah. That one is an easy one to go over and discuss. But
no, it's not like we're discrediting people or anything.
No.
I mean, everybody has their own experience. You know what I mean? And like I've been investigating since I was like 16 years old. Since I was able to drive, to be able to go out into the Adirondacks and, to be able to see different haunted places that we have up there. So I mean, everybody has their own experience. It's just that sometimes we're a little bit more fine-tuned, that and what Spirit's telling me too. So
yeah, well, I mean, I know those green clouded spirits that you get. I don't know, those ones just
keep them in Texas, EW. I don't want them in New York. We have enough gaseous stuff up here in New York that we don't need that either.
Yes. Let's do. Are you ready to do like that halfway point? Make this
Sure.
halfway point. I know because the connection issues. I don't want to lose Miss Renee while we're doing this, and and it can happen. We've seen it happen in the past. I don't want to lose her wonderful opinion on this. So, if people are wondering once again why we don't have Miss Annie, because she is out on assignment. She will be back next week. We also have a guest next week, which is going to be cool. Now, Renee knows this guest as well, but the reason we're bringing him on is not for comedy motion. It's actually because as we do these shows, things happen.
I missed that. What did you say?
I said we're bringing on this guest next week that you know him, and he does a lot of comedy.
Oh, the werepig.
Yep. But the reason we're bringing him on is not for comedy. He has actual evidence, because when we do these things, sometimes stuff actually happens, and we might not know it right then and there. We find out later. Well,
his orb. Was this his orb?
It's not just the orb. There's more.
Oh, did he get more?
Oh,
he didn't show me more.
Yeah, there's more. There is.
He didn't show me. Yeah, he didn't show me more.
Yeah.
I was picking on him. I didn't say that it wasn't real, because I think it is. But
he made a good point, but I don't want to give it too much away because I want people to find out what it is next week. But you do have a good point. The way he showed it, it was pretty real.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
he's bring me on next week. I want to scare him.
yeah, I can hear it now. I don't want to do the show. She talks about ghosts in my bathroom. But so that's going to be an awesome show next week, and we're trying to finalize the dates on others like Miss Tanya.
Nice.
So I might even have her mention the TVC trans.
Yep.
I finally got it right.
Vibrational communication.
There you go. I might get her to mention some of that because she was there firsthand for some of that.
And
so
also ask her about the investigation that she did before a radio show.
Oh, okay.
Just last year.
I'm gonna,
Yep.
yeah. Hopefully, if she confirms the date, because so part of the problem is that when we're trying to get her in here live, she's also hosting haunted ghost tours.
Right.
So well, let's do this. Let's go to the music break, and we'll talk about what she does in a minute, and for everyone to hear. Now, if you don't know, TMV Cafe does support independent artists only. We love the women in blues all the way to country, but this gentleman I'm paying special respect to today because he was a man in the military. He was in the Air Force. He got out and started doing it, following a music career, and oh my God, he has really blown up. He also has been, in fact, I still have his reward here because we just talked the other day and he said he's ready to pick it up, but I have his reward for being Artist of the Year on TMV Cafe. And so it's so cool to be able to finally get this to him. And maybe our chairs in the back there will be where we get to sit down and actually have a live face-to-face conversation with him the same day I give him his reward. So I can't wait. And yeah, this puppy's big. But so we have Mr. Jeffrey Charles going to do us a song here for our break, and we'll be back with some more paranormal right after this, if it will play. Yeah. So
It was good.
that was Jeffrey Charles. He is an amazing artist, and he really has blown up in his career. So check him out. You can go to jeffreycharlesmusic.com. You can get some of his music. But I did get, he actually, for those who don't know, the stock show and rodeo is a huge thing in San Antonio. He got re-invited back again this recent fiesta and rodeo to perform. So this man's really doing it. So he's an independent artist. He's an amazing artist, and believe it or not, he does the real moonwalk. Did you know that the real moonwalk is not backwards?
Really?
Yeah, it's forwards, and he could do it.
Wow.
He actually does it in his performances, so it's pretty cool. All right. So getting back to it, somebody messaged me and said that Renee is using a green screen.
No, I'm not. Actually, I'm not.
No, she's actually, I'm jealous because she is outside in nature.
Actually, I'm not. I'm inside.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Normally you're sitting outside and we get to see like the the garden and everything. That I get jealous.
Yeah, no, it's still a little too cold. I thought about it tonight, but I didn't.
Oh, that's right. You guys got this strange snowstorm. Probably not as strange as California is today.
Really? Well, it's about 50 degrees out there.
Oh, you don't want to know what it is here. I'll make you sad.
My father made me sad earlier.
Oh, yeah.
76. Yeah, 76 in Florida.
Yep. Yeah.
I talked to him on the phone tonight.
This Florida. Florida is the, the place of warmth, and humidity. Oh my God, the humidity.
Yeah, too much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What are you wearing
my
today?
hair? You want to talk about hair down in Florida? Oh my God, my hair is so uncontrollable and it's just nasty and
yeah.
There's nothing nice about it.
Exactly. If you want to talk about a new clothing designer, we're going to name it Florida. The new line is called Humidity. Yes. You can find it only in Florida.
Well, he was cold tonight. He's like, I don't know why I'm cold at 76 degrees.
Yeah. It's for him 76 probably is cold.
Probably.
Yeah. All right, so this next one I have to give again because there's more. So some time ago, you will remember a clip out of this one because we did this on the show. This is beyond that now. And I'm going to let the guy from Slapped Ham give the descriptions to it. I'm sorry, I was going to say chopped ham, so I know it's not chopped. I'm sorry. Slapped Ham. He's going to tell us about it. I want you guys to check out what is going on here. This is amazing. And now, because of what's seen here, Renee, you're going to have to tell me your thoughts on this because it's got new footage that we never saw before. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Mario Lara is a Mexican YouTuber who owns a notorious piñata store in Guadalajara in the western state of Jalisco. His store is reportedly so haunted it's become somewhat of an attraction in the local area. All kinds of alleged paranormal events have taken place, like objects moving on their own, eerie figures being caught on camera, and staff members have even been aggressively attacked by unseen forces.
This is one of the videos we have seen.
We covered Lara's story a few months ago when he captured an unknown childlike figure inside his store after hours. Oh, look.
If you can see it, watch there. We know that spirits watch us when we're having fun.
Yeah. They watch us all the time.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to try to scare anyone from going to the bathroom. But
I will.
yeah. But the fact that how creepy does this little entity look? Now, what disturbs me is it's a full body see-through.
Play that again for me.
Now, more ghostly activity.
That one part, yeah.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a drawing.
Oh, it moves. But yeah,
I know that. You
I
can do
agree.
it. See it? You see it? You see it?
Yeah. When it runs into the camera or runs in view of the camera, it literally peeks its head around the corner. So he decides that he's going to continue to discuss this.
That the premises is haunted by a spirit. In the video, Lara says he's going to spread flour on the floor to see if he can catch any movement.
So he's putting flour on the floor, which I've heard people do baby powder.
Yeah, they do flour, baby powder, cornstarch.
Camera to monitor the area around the clock. At first, all is quiet. But after a while, something does end up happening. Watch.
It's a pretty big footprint.
Yeah, exactly. This is that same spot where the childlike image appears. So I would have expected child footprint. Yeah.
And that's like an adult barefoot.
Bingo.
Can be also heard in the background.
So he keeps mentioning the scraping, and then you can practically hear the footsteps. Now,
pretty detailed for
yeah.
A lot of people recommended he get this.
But look, get ready to look where the head moves, and it's like almost like where it's a drawing animation where it didn't quite.
Yeah, that was it. You're not going to get back to that. This one, the falling over wouldn't have impressed me, because that could just happen. This does. All right. So, yeah. A piñata falling over, I mean, this can happen. Gravity, depending on the weight of it and so forth, that's not uncommon. For it to shoot across the room like that, yeah, okay, I would be in there. I know, because you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. There's a lot of incidences in there and a lot of evidence that was shown that would have me to say, yeah, we're not going there. And why? Because, well, okay, let me go back to the footprints. If you do footprints through the powder, what do you want to do? You want evidence beyond the powder, because what's going to happen? It tracks outside of whatever powder you put down, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did we get?
Nothing.
We got a piece that could be one hell of a camera job. I'm sorry. And the same with the child. The child could be, like after effected in or photoshopped in, because there's a couple of things that stand out to me. I know the girl's playing, and it looks like she has VR glasses on. So obviously she can't really see peripheral. But could she not hear them?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so to me, it has a after effect feel to it, something that you would put on a movie. Um, I'm not going to touch the pinata one because we've discussed that kind of stuff before. I'll leave that one alone.
You know, oh God, fishing season's opening soon in New York.
Yeah, it sure is. I bet you can find plenty of supplies, right?
I'm sure that fishing line's going to be handy.
That's it. I'm telling you. And on it, here's another good thing. If you want to not let people see you catch a fish, make sure you use night.
A pinata. Oh, I mean, sorry.
Yeah, that too. Well, I was going to say night vision cameras. Yeah, so your fish will mysteriously float into your boat. Yeah. All right. This is the next one.
I feel awful. I'm like debunking all this.
Well, sadly, yes, but I've got a couple that hopefully we can get to. If not, we'll probably have to do it another day because we're getting there. I'm pausing here because I want you guys to know this is, again, you can see TikTok. So he's going to give the credit to the person who does this. But what do you see right here?
Shadow of something there.
Thank you.
Named I Love Ghosties has uploaded some CCTV footage that seems to show something rather unsettling. In the video, we see some security footage taken from an office complex in June of 2021. All that's visible is a long, dark hallway with seemingly nobody in sight. However, that notion changes in the blink of an eye. Watch.
Are you serious?
As you can see, a shadowy figure can be seen at the end of the hallway.
All right, I'm pausing. This is a shadowy figure. Sadly, number one, it is see-through. You can see through it. But in this particular pause that I just got lucky with, I never saw that before, but it looks like a coloring of a jacket.
Yeah, let me sign out and come back in because I had a call come in from California and it knocked down the volume.
Okay. So as we're saying, you can see through it, which gives you credibility to the the view of a shadowy figure. Because here's the frame of the door. You can see what looks to be his arm reaching in, but then we do have some shading from the figure itself. Now, the reason I asked her earlier to Renee as what we might be looking at or that particular location, it looked like the feet were actually standing there as this started. And so our friend from Slapped Ham describes, very well what he's seeing and what this is, what's happening. As it continues, it fades away. So like the jacket almost seemed to have stayed there. And then you can see it just disappear.
It's distinctly human form. You can make out legs and an arm. However, it appears to be transparent.
So as it goes back and forth in the video, you get ideally what looks to be a shadow figure.
And you can make objects in videos just like in photos become translucent.
Very true. Now, having come face to face with the shadow person before, there's no explanation to it for me.
No, because I've seen them too. I've been near them too, and you can't. And to say a shadow person, just so everybody knows, they're not all evil. You know, they're not.
When they scare the living bejeebers out of you, yeah, that's a whole nother story.
Try when there's like 4 or 5 of them standing there staring at you. And there's a UFO. And there's a UFO like off in the distance.
Oh no! Come on, one was enough. I don't think I'd want to fight with more. Oh,
I didn't fight. I didn't fight with these. They were watching me just like I was watching them.
Yeah, well,
There was one time when I saw them that I felt severe pressure in my third eye, and it kept getting worse, so I had to go inside. I said, I'm done. Goodbye.
I freaked out because it sounded like somebody was breaking into our house. So obviously I'm investigating, so I'm already on edge. You know, I'm ready to take care of somebody in my house. So here we are. Click on the light, nobody. What the? I mean, we were face to face. I was ready to knock somebody out.
I'm sure.
So yeah.
I'm dumb. I stand there and talk to him like, "Hi, you know, where'd you come from?" And
how you doing?
How you doing today? Let's have a little conversation. Please don't do anything to hurt my head.
Exactly. All right, let's get this one in real quick. We might be able to squeak this one and the next one. Those are the two biggest ones I wanted to show tonight. So, children can be clumsy. I'm not going to deny that. I've watched it happen. Heck, we can be clumsy.
Not me.
But in this video, something was actually captured. Really? I'm not going there. Not you.
Yeah, I am. I'm a Lucille Ball.
We've had some stories there. I'm not going there. But in this one, I'm going to let him explain the story for you guys to hear, and then see what you see and tell me what did this happen, or was it just the poor little girl got off balance?
More sinister than others, this video uploaded to Facebook by user Jenna Howie appears to have captured a trickster spirit. What is meant to be a cute home video of 2 small girls laughing and dancing quickly turns into an inexplicably disastrous play session. Just a few short seconds into the video, a strange floating object appears in the top left-hand corner of the video. The appearance of this object almost immediately coincides with the older of the 2 girls seemingly being pushed or pulled back violently to the ground. As the girl's mother states in the video's description, the girl immediately got back up from the fall with a smile on her face. However, this didn't stop her mother from posting the video in order to gauge popular opinion as to what exactly happened in the seconds leading up to her fall. While the girl escaped from the purported supernatural experience seemingly unscathed, the actual intentions of the force that were...
All right. Pause there.
That was a push.
Push or a pull? Because, see, that's the idea, that this is an unseen force that, you know...
I'm going to say a push.
I'm going to say off balance. Because as she messes with her hair, see, she kind of falls backwards. Watch, you can see her shoulders go back naturally. Oh, I did not see that, Evie. Let me look at that again. So I'm going to watch her feet. Okay. And the reason I did that, I'm going to, because she said she did slide a bit. That is a big possibility. That is a push then. Because, I felt like it was more of a pull than a push. But
Well, you would have seen the her
The garment
nightgown or
pull.
something being pulled
yeah,
if it was a pull.
right. And when I mean, I just don't know if I would have said it was more, like maybe because as she's doing this, that it was pulling her from like maybe her arms or something. That's what I felt. That it was an arm pull, not a garment pull. So
To
not
look
that
at
I
her
want,
little sister's face is priceless, right? Like, what happened? Oh no! Look at her.
hands back. Well, no,
That's
I,
a good
I have to
pull.
say not the arms. You're right. It's got to be a pull. But the good news is, a positive note to that, the little girl was okay. She got up and she danced afterwards. So, way to go to her. She didn't even, she just shrugged it off. So, awesome. I feel good to say that she did do that, and we can say that she is safe. All right. So, this last one will have people looking up to the sky.
My favorite place to look.
Yeah. Now, Renee, I want you to know I kept 2 of these out because of time.
Okay.
All right. I know we're going over the hour mark here, but I just want you guys to know I kept 2 of these out because of time, and they are kind of lengthy, but they're worth the watch. So we'll have to come back and do this, as another look, But this next one makes me really want to contact our NASA rocket scientist, because we have an orb. Okay.
Sun. Oh, sorry.
Well, that was my first thought. Guess what? We're going to find out, because this one is at the end.
Named UAP TikTok shared a series of fascinating videos to their account on December 7th, 2021. In the first video, we watched footage that was taken from the streets of western Massachusetts as a man films a bizarre glowing object far off in the distance. The camera holder keeps asking, "What is that?" in complete disbelief. Shortly after, a second object appears in the sky and proceeds to float around without any sort of rhyme or reason.
It gave birth right in front of our eyes.
Was that what it was? Well, then it's going to get weirder here. One and two.
Ooh, twins.
This is not a common phenomenon. So again, like you mentioned, and so the viewers, as you guys are watching, you probably said the same thing I'm saying. This is the sun. It's behind the clouds. This is what you would see if you're looking at it. But wait, there's more.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that out here.
Yeah. What is it? Believe
Unidentified flying object, because you can't, I mean, the one I saw EW was in daylight, and it shot out like 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah.
And they were all like diamond shaped.
Diamond shaped, really? Okay, now that really gives you a good view to go back to and look. So what we see, what we would look at in the beginning here, because this is like a perfect setting to actually look at the sun without hurting your eyes, but to see something pop off like that, my first thought would have been flare, daytime flare. But
not with the way that it
exactly. So now you really have to wonder, what the heck is this? This, along with the little girl video, are probably the 2 top ones right away that would give me some kind of, I need to look into. Well, I did. These 2, this one and the nighttime version, and even he says it towards the end, did not make it to reportings like in MUFON and all that. However, it did make their local news. So their local news did see this, and they're not the people who recorded the videos weren't the only ones who saw it. There was others who reported it, called it in, reported it, but unfortunately they didn't report it to like the UFO network or any of these other sources that we would turn to double check. Right. So this is a phenomenon that I've never seen personally, but it would be interesting to experience and try to see what's the difference between our eyes view and a camera's view. Because a camera's view is only going to give so much. It's only, and it's not exactly, you can see even the way they've probably uploaded this multiple times, it's become a very grainy image. Imagine the original film, the eyes view, how clear that would be.
There's even, if you look closely, there's even like something darker in between them. Like, do you see it right near where the arrow is right there?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering if it was like a darkness in the clouds, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, it's going to be one of those ones that we have to leave up there. So I will do it like this. This is the one that I want to hear comments about. Is this UFOs, or do you guys think it's something else? Tell us in the comments below, and we'll love to see what you guys say about it, because man, this is interesting. I do want to go back and, as I said, give special thanks to where we got our videos from tonight, and that is, of course, Slapped Ham, and you can follow them on YouTube. They have their own Facebook page, Twitter, or not Twitter, Instagram. Sorry, I'm not good with all those places yet. And TikTok, of course. And you can see that they do have multiple videos, things with photos. They have a really good lineup of stuff. So they've been around for a while, and they've been giving off some great content. So you want to go check them out. And as I'm mentioning links, folks, don't forget to go to our Patreon page and support, help us out. Get ready, because I've got a contest that I want to offer here very soon. So there's a chance you could actually get your hands on maybe the first 4 chapters of my newest book that's in the works. We also have a few autographed copies of other books that are going to go out, including one that's no longer in print. I do have a couple of these still left, so there's going to be a chance.
I have that book.
You do? I need to sign it, huh?
Yeah, you do. You do? I don't think you did.
Well, we're going to have to make sure we get that signed for you. But for those who haven't gotten it, Renee actually has reviewed parts of this book for us and has told us some interesting things. So you guys are going to have to find her Renee live shows to find out. Because
they're all over the place.
Yeah, but we're going to make them go looking for you. But yeah, so these are some things that we're going to do, but we're only going to do them through the Patreon page. So make sure you go follow us on the Patreon page. Give the support. Hey, keep these guys playing on the station. You want their music. And then we can keep playing them on here too, because we got a music show coming up for you guys too very soon. And, you don't want to miss that. Anyway, Renee, thank you for joining us tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me on. I love it. I love coming on.
It's always an honor to have you on, and I look forward to getting you back. Maybe we'll sneak you in next week too, so you can have fun with Greg.
Oh, please let me come out and play.
Yes, definitely. I'll throw you the link.
All right. Yes, do that. Don't even tell him.
Not gonna say a word. Not gonna say a word. And for you guys, make sure you tune in and like and subscribe to the page, because that's how you know when new content's coming out. If it's not paranormal, it could be some other content from TMV Cafe. So until then, you guys have a great night. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Good night, everybody.